Greetings. In this video, I'm going to talk about the different colors of magical energy used by the characters in Goddessverse. A lot of the characters in Goddessverse use magical energy, but the energy is a different color for each character. The color of the energy is determined by the personality of the character. The goddess of love, for example, has pink energy. When the goddess of love generates a wave of energy, or a beam of energy, or a sphere of energy, the energy is always pink. The goddess of love is a magical girl, and her magical energy always has a pink appearance. The goddess of love is the only character with pink energy. The goddess of love is very soft and very strong at the same time. When the goddess of love makes her first appearance in the story, she is the most powerful character in the universe. She is eventually surpassed, in terms of power, by other characters, but the goddess of love is still one of the most powerful characters in the story. It's hard to say whether emotions actually have colors, but if I had to visualize the feeling of love, then I would picture love as the color pink. I think that a lot of people would associate the feeling of love with the color pink. The reason why the goddess of love became the goddess of love is because she finds meaning in her life by believing in the interconnectedness of all life. And that belief is the source of her power. In this context, love is the cosmic force that connects all of the beings in the universe. Now I'm going to talk about the goddess of the Milky Way. The goddess of the Milky Way is also known as Brittany. Brittany's energy is always blue. Brittany is a galactic goddess. The color blue is a standard energy color for a galactic goddess. The main reason why her energy is blue is because she is the goddess of a galaxy. Most of the galactic goddesses have blue energy. The color blue is sometimes associated with the vastness of the sky. The sky usually appears to be blue during the day, but the stars in the night sky can also have a somewhat blue appearance. Even though the galaxy is a mixture of many different star colors, a galactic goddess such as Brittany usually has a blue aura. The color blue is sometimes associated with tranquility. Since Brittany is a very level-headed character, the tranquility of the color blue appears to suit her personality. There is also the goddess of wisdom, but she doesn't use any magical energy in the story. The goddess of wisdom doesn't use magical energy in the story, so we don't really know what her magical energy looks like. The next character that we need to talk about is Mistress Multiverse. Mistress Multiverse is the mistress of the multiverse. Her magical energy is red. The color red is often associated with anger. Mistress Multiverse is the main villain of the story. A lot of her rage gets channeled into her attacks. She has a very elegant way of fighting, but there is also a lot of malice behind her attacks. Mistress Multiverse is also a galactic goddess, but her ambition is to take over the multiverse. The reason why her energy is red instead of blue is because of her malevolent personality. Her egocentric mentality has caused her energy to take on a red appearance. Red does not always have to be an angry color. Roses are not angry, as far as I know. Blood is not angry, to my knowledge. But, for whatever reason, people often associate the color red with the feeling of anger. That brings us to the next character. Amy also has red energy. Amy is not exactly a villain, but she is not exactly ethical either. Amy has a lot of anger. There are always people trying to control Amy. Amy feels that she is never getting the respect that she deserves. Amy sometimes feels that the whole universe is against her. Amy has a lot of fire inside her, metaphorically. Having a fiery personality does not necessarily make someone an angry person. If there is a fire inside you, it could just mean that you are energetic. Fire can keep people warm. The inner fire prevents the soul from becoming too cold. However, fire can also be destructive. Fire is chaotic. Amy is passionate. The fire inside her is neither good nor evil. The final character to be discussed in this video is the bird. The bird is not a goddess. However, the bird is the teacher of a goddess. The bird is not really a bird either. The bird is a super powerful, super intelligent pterodactyl. The bird usually has a gold or yellow magical energy. When the bird uses magic, the energy generated by the bird usually appears to be gold or yellow. The bird is like the sun. The amount of energy inside the bird is comparable to the amount of energy inside the sun. Just as the sun appears to rise above the earth, the bird appears to rise above humanity. The bird is an overarching figure in the first part of the story. The bird is less powerful than the characters that appear later in the story, but the bird has an awesome amount of power in the first story arc. The images in this video were created by AI based on my descriptions of the characters. Let me know what you think of the AI images by leaving a comment. If you found any part of this video interesting, then consider clicking on the like button before you leave. Clicking on the like button will help with the success of this channel. If you want to know more about the characters from Goddessverse, then you should watch the other videos on my YouTube channel.